news, weather, and top stories whenever you want it, whenever you need it, and when it matters the most.
We have breaking news tonight.
Complete coverage from the team you know and trust. ABC 7, 24/7. Stream on your TV or any device.
From ABC 7, this is Eyewitness News.
Now at 4:30, former President Trump indicted. A live look now outside the Manhattan courthouse as all NYPD officers donning their uniforms this morning over threats of protests.
Plus, the COVID emergency declaration is coming to an end this morning. The protections now going away for thousands of people.
And a garage explosion. What we know this morning about the two people caught in the middle of the blast. Good Friday morning, everybody. We're so happy it's Friday.
Yes.
And we're also happy because it's not raining.
No rain. No rain.
Finally.
Dry for a few days, unless.
It's true. Those are all true statements. You're not lying. Hey, good morning, everybody. 63 degrees downtown Los Angeles. Inland Orange County, we're back to 62. Inland Empire Valley communities, 64. But we do have the clouds coming back into the forecast today, so get ready for that. It looks as though the beaches are going to get up to about 60, and then heading out towards the mountains, 43. The high desert, 62, and then those low desert spots, just about 57 degrees. We'll have more coming up in a full forecast here in a little bit. For now, Scott Reifeneer, 7 HD. Good morning.
Leslie, good morning. Good morning, everyone. You know, not a lot of big deals out on our freeways. There's one that is going to be a big deal, possibly. We'll get to that. We'll start out in Hollywood on the map, 101 northbound at Gower. So we talked about this accident earlier. Now it's the off-ramp that is shut down in the right lane, but that's it. And on the 101 north, you don't have much volume, and we don't see any delays right now. I think you'll be okay there. Just the Gower off-ramp is going to be shut down for another hour as they clean up after that crash. But then traveling up through Westchester on the 405 north, if you're leaving the LAX area, 405 northbound at Howard Hughes Parkway, accident with a semi, and only the far left lane is open. Now, that's really going to back things up if they don't clear quickly. We'll keep you updated on that. Besides that big accident there on the 405 north, most of our freeways are moving fairly well. John, Leslie, Rachel, back to you.
Okay, Scott, thanks. Former President Trump, now the first U.S. president, former or sitting, to ever face criminal charges.
And now the New York Police Department has ordered every member of the force to report in full uniform today. Eyewitness News reporter Mark Cotarobas is live in studio with the latest. Mark, this is big.
Those 35,000 NYPD officers deployed about 30 minutes ago. More on that in a moment. First, the indictment. It remains under seal, so exact details on the criminal charges are not clear. Former President Trump has been under investigation by the Manhattan DA's office in connection to the $130,000 hush money payment that was given to Stormy Daniels leading up to the 2016 election. She has alleged that she had an affair with Trump. He has denied it. Michael Cohen, Trump's former attorney who wrote the check, went to prison in connection to the payment after federal prosecutors considered it an illicit campaign donation. He's told reporters that Trump needs to be held accountable for his dirty deeds. Trump, who's been running for president in 2024, has insisted he did nothing wrong and has called the investigation a witch hunt and an attack on our country.
The evidence was there to charge him. You should be treated like anyone else. You can imagine that Donald Trump will use this to try to help him politically.
This will backfire because we're going to win this case. We will humiliate them, and they will pay the price. They will pay the price for bending the rule of law. Justice will prevail in this case at one point, I'm sure of it.
As for the law enforcement response, this morning all NYPD officers have been deployed across the city in uniform. They are preparing for any protest that may happen around the courts. It is believed that Trump will surrender for his arraignment likely next week. The question, what will his supporters do? Even before being charged, the former president on social media warned of potential death and destruction should this occur. Now, up to this point, it's been pretty quiet outside Trump Tower, though the NYPD has installed blast protection around the building. Live in studio, Mark Cotarobas, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Mark, thank you. L.A. County's COVID-19 emergency declaration ends today, a little over 3 years after it took effect. That means county PCR testing centers will close. Testing services will still be available for people without insurance at all hospitals and clinics run by the county health department. Some protections put into place during the emergency declaration will no longer be enforced, such as ones for renters.
Once they receive that, it's very important for them to return it to us timely so we can go ahead and make that determination to see if they're going to continue receiving benefits.